Hello everyone, welcome to this another video of Salesforce series in which we are going to see how to create cases from email. This will certainly help you and your organization in for the case management, wherein the organization will enable the user to create the case by themselves, and rather than waiting in a queue or rather than waiting over a call for their position to come and raise a case. So in this, the customer would be simply writing an email to one of the email ID of your organization, and thus automatically creating a case out of it. Adding to that, there can be an acknowledgement email to the customer as well, stating his case number and other attributes as well. So this would certainly help in the case management for the organization wherein there is a large inflow of customer queries. So let's just quickly go and check how you can set up an email ID, how you can associate an email ID with your Salesforce org so that whenever a customer is writing a mail to that email ID, a case will get create out of that. So you can just simply go to the setup to have email to case configuration. So you'll go to the quick find box and simply will write email hyphen, and you'll see email to case under the service. So by just simply clicking on the email to case, you'll see the setup window wherein you can just define the different parameters of case creation. So in this email to case setting, you can see we have already ticked on we have already enabled the email to case. This will cater that the notification will be sent to the case owners on new emails. HTML email templates would be enabled, and likewise. So we'll just simply create a new email to case configuration. Now I'm just go ahead and just give it some name, routing name, email address. Now this would be the routing email. So for timing, I'll select my email ID because at a later point in time, we'll have to verify that email ID as well. So I'll just copy that down on the acceptance email as well. Also, I'll just mention the other domains as well. From that, we would be expecting our customer to write an email to. We can also create a task whenever a case has been created. So let's create a task as well with the task status not started. In case setting, you can just select the owner. If someone is writing to this particular mail ID, the case should get created and it should be assigned to a particular user. So I'll just select a random user for time being. So let's say Alex Johnson. So the case that would be created out from the email would get assigned to Alex Johnson. We can even set the priority from high to low. So we'll set the priority as medium, and the case origin would obviously be email. So we have just made all the selection, and we can just go ahead and click on save. Now the email routing address will not be activated until it is verified. So there would be a verification code that would be sent to the email ID from which the email ID which we have configured for the routing thing. We'll just click on OK. Now there you go. You can see the routing name, email address from where the case is supposed to get created. So we can just go back and check the inbox. So yes, there is a mail to enable to basically verify the Salesforce email routing address. So we'll click on the link. The link will direct us to this page wherein we can just click on continue, and that will tell us that the email has been verified. So now that our email has been verified, we Go and refresh the email to case setup page to see if that is verified or not. So yes, now that you can see the email address has been verified. Now there is a email service address which has been generated by the system. So basically Salesforce.com automatically created this particular email address for us. We need to configure your email to forward messages to received at pawan.elcodeworks.com. That is the email service address. So we'll just go to the mail ID and configure this email service. So I'm saying that if someone is writing a mail, my customer is writing a mail to the mail ID which I have configured, the email address, it should get forwarded to the to my Salesforce system. So I will set this particular email ID. So I'll forward my mails to this particular email service address. So for that sake, I'll go to the settings. I'll go to forwarding and add a forwarding address which I have copied down. So I'll copy down the address, click on next. Now this will again give me a confirmation code which I have to enter here and verify it. So let's just go back to the Salesforce and see if we have received any sort of confirmation mail. So where are we going to find that confirmation code? Let's just open cases. That should fall in the open case category. So let's look out for all open cases, and there you go. Yes, we do have a forwarding confirmation pending. So within that mail, you can see the confirmation code. So just copy down the confirmation code from here. Go back to your mail ID, enter the confirmation code and verify. So now this has been verified as the forwarding address. I just now forward a copy of incoming mail to this particular address, which will in turn be creating a case out of that mail. I just quickly and save changes. Okay, now now that I have configured, let me just do a test mail to this particular email ID so that I can go back and check if the case has been created in Salesforce. So I'll try it here. Kindly assist to the mail ID which we have configured right away. So okay, we have received the mail in the inbox. Let's see if we can see the case in the Salesforce. So I'll just, for that sake, I'll just go to the all open cases to check if the case has been created or not. So it will certainly take some time. Just refresh it. There you go. So now this is the test case which has been created out of this particular email. So let's just open and see the other details as well, how it looks like. So this would be the case number. You can even get the thread of the mail, the date, whatever you have written or whatever your customer has written to you over that mail ID. That mail thread will be there. Case has been created by Alex Johnson as we have configured that thing. It is created by Alex Johnson, and I guess the owner should also be Alex. Yeah, so the case owner is also Alex because we have initially configured Alex to be the owner of such cases which are coming from emails. So yes, so that was pretty much around email to case configuration. Now, whenever a customer writes a mail to your mail ID, a case will get created in Salesforce. I hope that video was helpful, and please feel free to share your feedback in the comment section.